In this video, let us learn some basics of this number system. We all know this is a number line where 0 is in the middle, and on the right hand side you have all positive numbers, and on the left hand side negative numbers. As we know that when you move from left hand side to right hand side, their values will increase. Thereby we understand that all these negative integers are less than 0, and 0 is less than all the positive integers. So we have to look at some sets of numbers, how they are classified. For example, these numbers like 1, 2, 3 all the way, they are called as counting numbers or natural numbers. So set of natural numbers are those which start from 1, 2, 3 all the way up to infinity. Alright, if you include 0 into that set of natural numbers, we get set of whole numbers. Whole numbers denoted by letter W. They start from 0 and it goes all the way up to infinity. Right. Similarly, when you move on to the left, that is on including these negative numbers, which we call them as negative integers, we get altogether a set of integers which is consisting of all the positive numbers, negative numbers put together included 0. Right, this is a set of integers. We have negative integers on the left, positive integers on the right, and 0 is in the middle. 0 is neither positive or negative, but still it is an integer. Now at this point we understand that this set of natural numbers are included in integers. Set of whole numbers are also included. That is, one is contained in the other one. Natural numbers is a subset of a whole number. Whole numbers are the subset of integers. Now coming to the next set of numbers, which is set of rational numbers. Right. What are these rational numbers? The letter Q itself denotes that it is a quotient. That is, the numbers are of the form of like 2/3 or -5/7. It can be improper also, like 8/5. They are all called as rational numbers. That is, those which can be written as fractions. Even if it is in decimal form, if you have 1.25, still it is a rational number, because 1.25 is how much? 125/100, which is 5/4, or 5/4. This is a rational number. Even for that matter, 0.3 bar, that is also a rational number, because you can write it as 1/3. 1/3 is nothing but 0.3333 all the way. So all those numbers which can be written of the form of a fraction, in general we write that fraction as P/Q. Let me put it here. That one. Let me write any fraction of the form of P/Q, where P and Q are taken from this set of integers, and the denominator Q is not equal to 0, because we cannot have 0 in the denominator. So except this, any form like P/Q, where P and Q are integers, will form a set of rational numbers. Now lastly, we have another set which is the opposite of rational, I can say, which is irrational numbers. See, these numbers, like square root of 2, we don't know what is the value of square root of 2. It goes all the way 1.414235 etc. It goes on and on and on. In the same way, pi is also an irrational numbers. That is, those numbers which are non-terminating and not repeating. They don't terminate and they don't repeat. and hence you cannot write them as a fraction, right? The thing is non-terminating and non-repeating decimals. Are called as irrational numbers, sorry. So these are called as irrational numbers. The examples I give: square root of 2 and pi, even square root 3 or square root of 10. Any number which is not a perfect square and which cannot be written as a fraction, right? That is called as an irrational number. Now, all these numbers put together, like now you know that rational numbers consisting of all your earlier numbers, like these natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, they all come under set of rational numbers. So now these rational numbers and irrational numbers put together, we get what is called as a set of real numbers. Now this set of real numbers, like I said just now, it is the union of the rational numbers and irrational numbers. That is, it has all the numbers in that set of real numbers. That I can put it pictorially as a Venn diagram. We can show it here, or we can represent here. In the middlemost we have set of natural numbers, that is n. It has all the numbers starting from 1, 2, 3 all the way. Everything is in to this set of natural. So on including 0 to this set of natural numbers, we get a set of whole numbers. Now to this set of whole numbers, that is, now I'm coming to the third circle here, that is I'm including negative integers like -1, let me take 25, -40, or whatever you take. All these negative integers put together, or on combining with this set of whole numbers, we got a new set which is called as set of integers, denoted by letter Z. See, n stands for natural numbers, which are 1, 2, 3, etc. Whole numbers starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 and all the way, and the integers, they start from negative infinity and goes all the way up to positive infinity. So these are the set of integers. Now the next set, they are fractions. They are 2/3, -5/3, or 1.25, etc. These all numbers are called as set of rational numbers, denoted by a letter Q. So let me repeat: natural numbers 1, 2, 3, whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3. Now integers, all the negative numbers and positive numbers including 0. Now rational numbers, not only these all natural, whole and integers, but also fractions put together. This whole block, this big block you have now, that is your rational numbers. Now this side I have irrational numbers like square root of 2, pi, e, or negative square root of 5. All these are irrational numbers, right? And no irrational number can come into the rational, or an irrational number can become irrational. They are separate things. You cannot represent that in this or this in that. Now these two sets, but put together, like rational numbers and irrational numbers combined, you got a big set, which is set of real numbers. So real number contains everything that we talked till now. All these numbers, all the numbers like these natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, all together it forms set of real. Now let us take one quick example. Tell me, what is square root of 3? Square root of 3 is irrational number. But if it is only 3, this 3, I can call it as a natural number. It is a whole number. It is integer. And also, it is a rational number because 3 can be written as 3 over 1. Right? So, 3 is satisfying all these conditions. It can be considered as a natural number or a whole number or integer or a rational number. Now, what about 2 plus square root 3? When you add these two numbers, what is the sum that you get? Here, 2 is a rational number, but square root of 3 is irrational. So, irrational on adding with an irrational, the result will always be an irrational number. That is, you cannot add them together and write it as a fraction. So, the result will eventually be an irrational number. Okay, thanks for watching.